Welcome to English Stories US, where we help you learn English in a simple and fun way. My name is John, and I will guide you on this journey. Whether you are just starting to learn English or want to speak more fluently, you are in the right place. Today, we will answer an important question. Can you speak English fluently in 5 months? The answer is yes. Many people believe fluency means speaking like a native speaker, but that is not true. Fluency means speaking naturally, without stopping too much, and feeling confident when talking. You do not need to know every word or have perfect grammar. You only need to communicate clearly and understand others well. In this lesson, you will learn what fluency really means, the best way to learn English fast, how to use your study time well. We will also talk about common mistakes in learning English and simple methods to help you succeed. Are you ready to improve your English? Let's get started and make learning fun and easy. What does fluency mean? Many people think fluency means speaking English perfectly, like a native speaker. But this is not true. Fluency is not about perfection. It is about speaking easily, clearly, and without long pauses. Think of a river that flows smoothly without stopping. This is how fluency should feel when you speak English. To be fluent, you do not need to know every word or use perfect grammar. Even native speakers make mistakes. The most important thing is to communicate well. If people understand you, then you are speaking fluently. Fluency has 3 important parts. Speaking smoothly. Your words should flow naturally without long breaks. Speaking with confidence. You should feel comfortable when speaking, even if you make mistakes. Talking about everyday topics. You should be able to have a simple conversation about your day, work, family, or hobbies. If you think too much before speaking, your words will not flow well. This can make conversations difficult. The best way to become fluent is to practice speaking every day. The more you speak, the easier it will be. Do not be afraid to make mistakes. Mistakes help you learn and improve. One way to improve fluency is to listen to English every day. If you listen to native speakers, you will understand how they form sentences and how words connect. Try to repeat what you hear and copy how people speak. Another way to improve is to think in English. If you always translate from your language, you will speak slowly. Instead, try to name objects in English or make simple sentences in your head. The goal is not to be perfect, but to speak clearly and naturally. If you can express yourself, understand others, and keep a conversation going, you are fluent. How to achieve fluency in 5 months? Many people ask, can I really speak English fluently in 5 months? The answer is yes, but it requires focus, commitment, and the right approach. Learning English is not just about how long you study, but how you study. Some people spend years learning English, but still cannot speak fluently because they use the wrong methods. Others who study every day in the right way can become fluent much faster. Fluency does not mean speaking perfectly like a native speaker. It means speaking easily and confidently without pausing too much. The key is to practice daily, immerse yourself in English, and use effective learning methods. If you follow a structured plan, you can see big improvements in just 5 months. The relationship between quantity and quality of learning. Some learners think that more study time means better results, but this is not always true. Quantity matters, but quality is more important. Someone who studies for 3 hours but does not focus will not learn much. But if you study with full attention, even 1 hour a day can help you improve quickly. To achieve fluency, you need both quantity and quality. A quantity: study every day for at least 3 hours. The more you practice, the faster you will improve. A quality: active learning is key. Do not just listen, you must repeat, write, and speak. Focus on understanding sentence structure and using new words in real situations. Instead of just watching TV without thinking, try pausing and repeating sentences. Instead of just memorizing words, try using them in sentences. This will help you remember and use English naturally. Daily study routine example. To reach fluency, split your study time into smaller parts throughout the day. Here is an example schedule. A morning: start your day with a podcast while having breakfast. This helps you train your ears for English sounds. A lunch: spend 30 minutes reviewing new words or reading a short English article. Pick topics that interest you. A afternoon: watch a 45-minute TV show or video. Focus on understanding sentences and repeat phrases aloud. A evening: spend 45 minutes speaking. Talk to a friend, a language partner, or yourself. If alone, describe your day or read a short passage aloud. This plan helps you practice all 4 skills: listening, speaking, reading, and writing without feeling tired. If you practice daily, focus on quality learning, and immerse yourself in English, you will see big improvements in just 5 months. Start today, be consistent, and fluency will come faster than you think. How to study smart, high-quality practice. If you want to speak English fluently, you need to study the right way. It is not just about how many hours you study, but how well you use your time. You could listen to English for 5 hours without focus and learn very little. But if you study for 1 hour with full focus, you will improve much faster. There are 4 important ways to study smart. A focused practice: do not just listen without thinking. Pay close attention to words, sentence order, and pronunciation. Try to repeat phrases out loud after listening. This will help you remember better and speak more clearly. When watching a video, pause after a sentence and try to say it again. If you do this every day, your brain will get used to English, and words will come to you more easily when you speak. A comprehensible input: you should choose content that is not too easy or too hard. If you do not understand most of the words, the lesson will be too difficult, and you will feel frustrated. But if everything is too easy, you will not learn anything new. The best way to learn is to listen to or read something where you understand about 80% of the words. This way, you learn new things while still understanding the main idea. If you are reading an article and only understand 10%, find a simpler one. If you understand everything, try something a little harder. A speaking practice: you must practice speaking if you want to be fluent. Reading and listening help, but they are not enough. Try to talk to someone every day, even for a few minutes. If you do not have a speaking partner, you can talk to yourself. Describe what you see around you, say your thoughts out loud, or read a short passage. This helps you get used to forming sentences quickly. You can also record yourself speaking and listen to it later. This will help you notice mistakes and improve your pronunciation. A. Enjoy learning. The more you like learning, the faster you will improve. Choose things that interest you. If you enjoy movies, watch them in English. If you love music, listen to English songs and sing along. Read about your favorite topics in English. Learning should be fun, not boring. If you are interested in cooking, read a recipe in English and try to follow it. If you like sports, watch a game with English commentary. The key is to connect learning with something you enjoy. The key to quick fluency is practicing the right way every day. Focus when you listen, choose the right level, speak often, and enjoy the process. If you do this, you will speak English smoothly in just 5 months. Myth: you need thousands of words. Many people think they must know thousands of words to speak English well. This is not true. You do not need to learn every word in the dictionary. In fact, you only need about 4,000 common words to have normal conversations. Think about daily life. People usually talk about simple topics like the weather, food, work, family, and hobbies. You do not need difficult words like metamorphosis or subatomic to have a conversation. Instead of learning too many words, focus on words that you will use often. A small number of useful words is better than thousands of words you never use. When you learn a new word, practice using it. For example, if you learn the word chance, say, this is a great chance to learn English. I had a chance to meet new people today. There is a chance to practice speaking in class. By using new words in real situations, you will remember them better. It is also important to learn words in sentences instead of just memorizing them alone. For example, instead of only remembering the word travel, try learning, I love to travel to new places. This makes it easier to speak fluently. The key to fluency is using words well, not knowing the most words. Focus on learning important words, and you will speak more easily in less time. If you practice speaking and listening every day with common words, you will become fluent faster. Fluency is not about knowing the most words, it is about using the right words well. The power of listening. Listening is one of the best ways to learn English. When you listen to English often, you learn how words sound, how sentences are made, and how native speakers connect words when they talk. This helps you speak more naturally and understand conversations more easily. Many people focus too much on reading and writing, but forget about listening. If you listen every day, your brain will get used to English sounds, and speaking will become easier and faster. You do not need to understand every word. The goal is to train your ears and recognize words and phrases over time. To improve your listening, you need to listen actively. This means paying attention to how words are said and how sentences are put together. Do not just let the words pass without thinking. Try to repeat what you hear and copy how native speakers say words. There are many good ways to practice listening. Podcasts. Listen while eating or walking. Choose simple English podcasts that match your level. Audiobooks. A great way to hear correct pronunciation. Start with short stories and repeat key sentences. YouTube videos. Watch real conversations. Listen to native speakers and try to copy their way of speaking. TV shows and movies. Pay attention to how people talk. Use English subtitles first, then try without them. Songs with lyrics. Sing along to learn new words. Listen to slow songs and repeat them. The more you listen to English, the more you will understand and remember. But remember, just listening is not enough. You must speak too. Listening helps you learn, but speaking makes you fluent. A good way to learn is the shadowing method. Listen to a short sentence, pause, and repeat it right away. This helps you copy the speed, tone, and pronunciation of native speakers. For example, if you hear someone say, "I am going to the store," you should say it immediately after them, trying to match their voice. At first, listening may seem difficult, but do not worry. Your brain will slowly get used to the sounds. Over time, you will start to understand faster and speak better. The secret to fluency is listening every day. The more you listen, the more English becomes natural to you. Stay patient, keep practicing, and soon you will speak with confidence. Overcome fear. Speak with confidence. Many people feel afraid to speak English because they do not want to make mistakes. They worry that others will laugh at them or think they are not smart. But the truth is, making mistakes is normal. It is part of the learning process. Even native speakers make mistakes, but they keep talking. Think about how babies learn to speak. They say words wrong, mix up sentences, and try again and again. They do not feel shy or embarrassed. They learn by speaking every day. If you want to speak English well, you need to stop worrying about mistakes. The more you practice speaking, the easier it will become. Here are some ways to build confidence when speaking English. Talk to yourself. Describe what you see or what you are doing. For example, say, "I am cooking rice. The water is hot. I will eat soon." This helps you get used to thinking in English. Practice with a friend. Find someone who also wants to learn English. You can talk about your day or practice simple questions. Use language apps. Apps like Tandem or Hello Talk help you find people to chat with. Even short conversations help. Join online groups. Many people are learning just like you. Join a group and practice small conversations. If you feel shy, start by reading aloud. Read a short story or a news article in English. This will help you feel comfortable with English sounds. You can also record yourself speaking and listen to it. This helps you find mistakes and improve pronunciation. Another way to build confidence is to think in English. Many learners translate from their native language, which makes them speak slowly. Instead, try to name things in English during the day. If you see a bus, say bus instead of the word in your native language. At first, speaking may feel difficult, but do not stop. The more you speak, the stronger your skills will become. If someone corrects you, do not feel bad. They are helping you learn. Nobody speaks perfectly all the time. Even native speakers pause, correct themselves, and forget words. The most important thing is to keep going and not give up. Be brave, speak often, and soon, you will feel more confident. The power of repetition. If you want to speak English fluently, you need to practice often. The best way to remember new words and speak without thinking is through repetition. Think about how athletes train. They do not learn a skill once and then stop. They repeat the same actions again and again until it feels natural. Learning English works the same way. The more you repeat, the better you get. Repetition helps your brain remember words, sentences, and correct pronunciation. When you hear or say something many times, your brain keeps that information and makes it easier to use. Soon, you will be able to speak without pausing to think. Here are 4 simple ways to use repetition in your daily learning. Review new words every day. Do not just learn a word once and forget it. Write it down and review it the next day. Use flashcards or a notebook to go over words often. Use new words and sentences. After you learn a word, practice using it. Try to make 3 different sentences with the same word. For example, if you learn chance, say, this is a great chance to learn English. I had a chance to meet new people today. There is a chance to practice speaking in class. Speak out loud. Do not just think the words in your head. Say them out loud. Speaking helps you get used to the sound of your own voice in English. It also helps you build confidence. Go back to old lessons. Do not move on too fast. Go back and review past lessons. The more you see and hear the same words, the easier it will be to remember them. Some people think repetition is boring, but it is one of the best ways to learn. Every time you repeat a word or sentence, you are making it stronger in your brain. Over time, these words will come naturally when you speak. Fluency does not happen in one day, but if you practice every day and use repetition, you will see big improvements. The key is to keep going, stay patient, and trust the process. Speak, listen, and repeat. Soon, English will feel easy. Immersion. Surround yourself with English. One of the fastest ways to learn English is through immersion. This means surrounding yourself with English every day. You do not need to live in an English-speaking country. You can create an English environment wherever you are. When you see, hear, and use English daily, your brain will start to think in English naturally. To immerse yourself in English, start by changing your daily habits. Set your phone and computer to English. This helps you see and read English words every day. Instead of reading in your native language, you will begin to recognize common English words and phrases. Watch TV shows and movies in English. At first, use subtitles in your language, then switch to English subtitles, and finally, watch without subtitles. Pay attention to how people speak and repeat phrases out loud. If you like comedy, watch funny English shows. If you enjoy action movies, choose an English film with simple dialogue. Listen to English podcasts and audiobooks. Choose topics that interest you. If you enjoy history, listen to a history podcast in English. If you love cooking, listen to an English cooking show. The more you hear English, the more your brain gets used to it. Listen while walking, cooking, or driving. Create an English-only zone. Choose a time or place where you only think and speak in English. For example, when in the kitchen, say, I am making coffee, instead of thinking in your native language. You can also decide to speak only English for 1 hour each day. Join an English-speaking community. Find language partners online or join groups where people practice English. Websites like Tandem, HelloTalk, or Italki can help you talk to real people. You can also join an English club in your city or online. Label objects in English. Put small stickers on things in your house, like door, window, mirror, or table. Every time you see the word, say it out loud. This helps you learn vocabulary quickly. Think in English. Instead of translating sentences in your head, try to think directly in English. If you see a tree, say tree in your mind instead of using your native language first. If you feel hungry, think, I want to eat lunch now, instead of translating it word by word. Write in English. Keep a daily journal in English. Write about your day, your plans, or your thoughts. Example: Today, I went to the store. I bought apples and milk. The weather was sunny. Writing helps you practice sentence building and grammar. Use social media in English. Follow English pages on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Read English posts and try to write comments in English. Join groups where people discuss topics in English. Speak English whenever possible. If you have friends learning English, try to talk to them in English instead of your native language. Even if you make mistakes, keep going. The more you speak, the easier it becomes. Order food in English. If you go to a restaurant with an English menu, order in English. If you visit a coffee shop, try saying, "Can I have a coffee, please?" instead of pointing at the menu. Small actions like this build confidence. Read simple English books. Start with children's books or short stories. If you like sports, read English articles about your favorite team. If you enjoy travel, read English travel blogs. The more you see, hear, and use English, the faster you will learn. At first, it may feel difficult, but over time, your brain will adapt. Soon, you will start thinking in English naturally. Immersion helps you learn faster because it makes English part of your life. The more English you use, the more comfortable and confident you will feel. Surround yourself with English, and fluency will come sooner than you think. Balanced approach, the 4 key skills. To speak English fluently, you need to practice 4 key skills: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. These skills work together to help you understand and use English better. If you focus on only one skill, your progress will be slow. But if you balance all 4 skills, you will learn faster and speak more naturally. Listening. Listening helps you understand native speakers and learn new words. It also improves your pronunciation and sentence structure. To practice, listen to podcasts, audiobooks, TV shows, or YouTube videos. Try active listening by pausing and repeating what you hear. Another great method is shadowing. This means listening to a short sentence and saying it right after the speaker, copying their speed and pronunciation. Speaking. Speaking is the most important skill for fluency. You must speak every day, even if it is just to yourself. Try to describe your day in English, practice with a friend, or find a language partner online. If you are shy, start by reading aloud. Also, record yourself speaking and listen to your own voice. This helps you hear mistakes and improve your pronunciation. Reading. Reading helps you learn new words and understand sentence structure. Start with easy books, short stories, or news articles. Reading aloud also improves speaking and pronunciation. Keep a vocabulary notebook and write down new words. Try to use these words in sentences so you remember them better. Writing. Writing helps you organize thoughts, improve grammar, and build confidence in English. Start with simple writing, like keeping a daily journal. Write about your day, your plans, or your thoughts. You can also write short messages to friends or join online groups where people practice writing in English. Ask for feedback to help you improve. To improve quickly, follow a daily routine. A morning, listen to a podcast and review vocabulary. A afternoon, read an article and speak about it. A evening, watch a TV show and repeat sentences. A night, write in a journal about your day. By practicing all 4 skills every day, you will learn faster and speak English with confidence. Keep practicing, stay patient, and fluency will come. Conclusion: the best way to learn English. Learning English does not have to be difficult if you use the right methods. By following a balanced approach, practicing all 4 skills, and using real-life techniques, you can improve your English quickly and effectively. The most important thing is to stay consistent, stay motivated, and make English part of your daily life. Listen every day. One of the fastest ways to improve is by listening often. You can listen to English music, audiobooks, or podcasts while cooking, walking, or driving. For example, if you enjoy sports, listen to an English sports podcast. This helps you train your ears and understand how native speakers talk. Speak without fear. Many learners are afraid of making mistakes, but the best way to become fluent is to speak every day. Talk to a friend, a language partner, or even yourself. Stand in front of a mirror and say, "Today, I am going to the store. I will buy vegetables and cook dinner." If you do this often, you will gain confidence. Read simple English. Reading helps you learn new words and understand sentence structure. Choose books, news articles, or blogs that match your level. If you love travel, read about famous places in English. If you like cooking, try reading English recipes and cooking along with them. Write every day. Writing is a great way to practice grammar and vocabulary. Keep a simple journal and write about your day, your plans, or your feelings. For example, today I went to work. It was a busy day. The weather was cold and I drank hot tea. Writing will help you organize your thoughts in English and improve your grammar over time. Use repetition to remember. When you learn a new word, use it in different sentences to help you remember it better. For example, if you learn the word chance, this is a great chance to learn English. I had a chance to meet new friends today. There is a chance it will rain tomorrow. By using new words often, they will stay in your memory and become easier to use in conversations. Surround yourself with English. You do not need to live in an English-speaking country to learn English fast. You can immerse yourself in English by changing your phone settings to English, watching TV shows with English subtitles, and joining online language groups. If you love watching movies, choose English movies and try to repeat short sentences from the dialogue. Use a daily study plan. To improve quickly, follow a daily routine. A morning, listen to an English podcast while having breakfast. At lunch, read an English article or review new words. A afternoon, watch an English TV show and repeat phrases. A evening, practice speaking with a friend, a teacher, or yourself. At night, write in a journal about your day. By following this plan, you practice all 4 skills, listening, speaking, reading, and writing, without feeling tired or overwhelmed. Final words. The key to learning English is not about knowing every word or being perfect. The goal is to communicate clearly and naturally. Do not wait until you feel ready. Start speaking today. The more you listen, speak, read, and write, the better you will become. Every day, you are making progress. Keep going, stay motivated, and trust the process. Fluency is possible if you make English part of your life.